Nebulous Fleet Command is one of the best space strategy games of all time, with a correct modeling of various missile types, carrier combat, and even taking a page from the War Thunder handbook of using, modeling the actual armor thickness and internal componentry rather than relying on a hit pool. It's really one of the best as long as you let yourself drown in the details. Recently, 2-ish months ago, they came out with a proper campaign, the Bethel Rebellion. So now, a little bit over 4 years after I bought the game and fell in love with it, it feels like the perfect time to explain what's going on and to really just dive deep into the world of Nebulous Fleet Command. Alright, let's keep this briefing brief, because a briefing should be brief because this briefing has the word brief in it. Therefore, if a briefing isn't brief, then a briefing isn't brief at all, and in fact, it would be a longing, not a briefing. Over time, as many alliances do, we have grown stagnant and full of corruption. Inside of our borders, an old group of planets that once called themselves the Outlying Systems Protectorate got pissy. They did a terrorism, and we declared war on these systems in the sector responsible. This was a great opportunity for Constantine to rise to power, but all of that's just interpolitics at this point. We're currently hightailing it into the Bethel system using a back route that we found because OSP ships ambushed us by using it originally. Only they didn't have nearly the intelligence nor firepower that this fleet has. The objective is to draw forces away from the main warp gate into this system. That way our gate crashing force designed to take out Bethel and suppress this rebellion once and for all is successful. Alright, now that the briefing has finished briefing you, briefly, it's time to actually let you know what's going on and how the campaign works. So there's the sector map, which is, you never guessed what, a map of sectors, and in each sector there is either a ship to recover or a mission objective for the campaign. We're going to be going sector to sector, hopping through, doing different tasks until we reach the very end at Bulwark Shipyards. On the way we can gain different new ships, like the next sector we're going to jump into will contain a light cruiser, but for now, we just have our flagship and 2 frigates. There's nothing to do immediately outside of Satan's asshole, so we just move right on into the Crucible sector to reunite with our lost ship. Alright, anyways, I have to use the restroom, so I am going to pause. Well, that idiot's taking a piss break on recording. I'd like to tell you about something really cool and show you my reaction to it. When you're making a new campaign, you can actually import a custom logo for your ships to use. And naturally, I mocked up a logo for the Chaos God fleets. I got a fleet logo. I got a little fleet insignia.
Quiet.
It's on the other ships too. It's on the ships too. Oh, that's so cool.
Ready.
Between the fighters we launched from our carrier, I feel like I need to get missiles downrange to deal with some of these guys. And the new light cruiser we acquired, oh, looks like we hit something. We were able to eliminate the enemy attack craft very quickly and move on to the next sector, Lamplight Station, to retrieve our electronic warfare frigate. It has jammers on it, and that means it'll be really useful when it comes to making sure enemies can't fire at us in the future. We jump in system and the commander seems really relaxed and really useful.
Alliance Fleet, this is Atticus Wyman, Station Chief of Lamplight. We've been expecting you ever since your frigate arrived a few days ago. If your frigate is any indicator, I'm sure you're in similar shape. You must be low on fuel and supplies, yes? I'm willing to extend our hospitality. In fact, we have a number of open berths ready.
And honestly, I trust him, so we move our ship into position.
Too easy. Your lives end here, Alliance dogs. Space yourselves now and die with dignity.
God fucking damn it. Alright, well, I guess it's an ambush. Take no prisoners, kill them all.
Wendy, come in. This is Lieutenant Commander Lambert on the Winter Chain. Commander Cutler's dead, and they've locked the docking clamps. We can't get free of the berth. You need to reach docking control in the main tower and manually cut us loose. Hurry, we're in a firefight at the terminal.
And make sure our crew gets it off the station safely. Boarding in progress. Very cool. Oh shit, what the fuck? With the enemy destroyed and our EW frigate ready to move out, we just loot the station for any ammo and fuel we can get and move on to the next jump. We arrive smoothly at the Iron Spindle. I'm pretty sure it's Doshington's factory in space exploration.
Well, after all that, we've got something that can theoretically make Tier 4 Astro catalogs.
In any case, our job is to do to it what my mom did to my will to live back in 2016. I'm using a mix of direct gunfire and strikecraft. Alright, let's have you RTB. We do, crippling it permanently.
All module targets destroyed.
Our next system is Anacrusis, where we find both an abandoned mining station and 2 friendly destroyers with spinal-mounted beam weapons.
And now, it's time for the moment you've been waiting for! 1, 2, 3, ready? Miku Miku!
In the system, there's also an enemy carrier present, and it was fun to learn how to do anti-carrier warfare. Flathead carrier, light him up. Oh, we already took him out. Oof. Oh, he's definitely dead. And the spinal weapons they had were far better than expected.
Approaching the Katabasis relay. Enemy communications installation in sight. No other radar contacts or emissions detected.
Moving into Katabasis was at best underwhelming, just a boarding action to get some data. Beggar's Hollow, however, was far better. We had a friendly missile frigate that was trapped in an asteroid that had mines everywhere and no way to move past the mines because of a lack of point defense systems. And I learned that the hard way after I decided to try and move it, and it died instantly. Oh shit.
They've opened fire.
That is some bullshit. I sent out an active decoy and fucking everything. Oops. There was still an enemy line ship in system, so using a mix of our fleet's capabilities, we wiped it out and looted the body like the goblin I am. I will say, during this battle, the carrier took significant damage, so moving into Glimmering Reach, I tried to play it cautious. Unfortunately, the reinforcement we're picking up is a heavy cruiser that's actively doing some brawling with another line ship.
Bethel has it out for us. Guess we're not welcome here. This one's on the run, but we picked up reflections from another ship hiding nearby.
Turns out there were 2 in system and we smoked them both. After this, I realized I accidentally neglected a critical sector, Caltrop. In that system is our fuel ship, and without the fuel ship, we can't move at all. I did end up going back and trying to recover it, but at each zone, when you move in between sectors, if your ships don't have enough fuel, it will just automatically leave them behind and abandon the ship, which is fair enough, until you realize that when you try to recover them with the ship you now have, it automatically warps out as you're boarding the ship you're trying to recover. No, he's leaving. He's fucking... So I literally can't recover any of those ships. That is so frustrating that you can't tell it not to jump, because that means every single ship is in this fucking zone where I literally cannot board them to take it back. This is a perfectly good ship that I should absolutely be able to board, and I fucking can't. That is stupid. Heading the opposite fucking way. That way you'll only be using reverse, so in theory maybe when you cross the barrier... Nope, he's still gonna leave for Caltra. Cool. Okay, but we are boarding it. Okay, restore is needed, so... No, why? Why would... You were docked. Why would you undock, you bitch? You backline bitch. To avoid completely restarting my run, I reload at Beggar's Hollow. This is the earliest jump point to be able to get to the supplies transport at Caltrop, and it gives us another attempt to rescue our missile frigate. We smash that subscribe button. We smash the line ship in system and send a couple sorties of fighters into the asteroid to escort our frigate out. All friendly forces reunited, we make our way into Caltrop and recover our supply ship.
Windy, this is Great Salt Sea. All reactors are up and running within normal limits, and we're ready to get underway.
But in all the chaos, we do lose one of our light frigates to the enemy, the Loom of Karina. After that combat, we just moved back through Beggar's Hollow to get back on course. Moving back into Glimmering Reach once more was pretty boring. We just take out the 2 Marauder line ships present and push into Blackwall. And this is where it all begins to fall apart. Firstly, we complete our objective of crippling the shipyard and begin to repair our ships. We take supplies from the station like fuel and ammo, and mid-repairs we get ambushed by OSP forces.
Drive flares detected. Multiple enemy ships inbound to the shipyards.
I try to frantically undock ships and scramble fighters to deal with the oncoming threat, and in the midst of my panic, I leave our EW frigate unprotected. And while the music was glitching the hell out, our jamming capabilities were permanently taken offline.
We did all we could. Abandoned ship.
What do you mean about...
Missile warning.
Oh, is that the fucking E-Warfare ship? God. That is so incredibly annoying. That concludes our journeys at Blackwall. We just take out the ships that ambushed us and then move into Mirror Place, where our flagship is disabled.
Primary power is out.
Engineering casualty, loss of main propulsion, loss of all reactors.
Probably by wear and tear, but we can't rule out that it was sabotage. While we're repairing it, we just take out the ships in the region. I think more than likely we've probably disabled them. Based off of the way they're looking pretty on fire. They're looking pretty fucky. They're not really firing much of anything anymore. And while doing so, we lose our other cannon frigate, the Stout Coral. Ship 2, oh, fuck me.
Reported. Solution locked in.
Line ship. We don't have enough fire to take that out in a frigate.
We're taking fire over here.
Fuck, no! Eventually, the flagship is brought back online, and we head into our most difficult system yet. What? There was no objective for this sector. Oh no. That's a full-on battleship. Okay.
Attention, Alliance Fleet. This is Commodore Benjamin Barrett. You are outnumbered and outgunned. Surrender. Admiral Constantine will guarantee you a safe passage back to Alliance space through the gate with your ships and your lives. There will not be another opportunity like this one.
Commodore bitch-ass Barrett immediately started sniping us with railguns shortly after we started moving into the sector. Turns out he was using a comms link with ships nearby in order to get targeting data on us. My immediate reaction was to try and conceal our missile frigate because it has very powerful weapons on it, obviously being the missiles. But while I wasn't looking, it was struck and destroyed. God fucking damn it. Okay, cool. Well, he's just toast. I also tried to move some of my destroyers from the main group, getting them hidden in the asteroids so that way maybe I could ambush some of the ships getting sensor lock. And to no avail, they too would be destroyed in the conflict. I then scraped up whatever strike craft that I had remaining, and they all died on contact.
Get them off of us. A component is destroyed.
Fuck. Over the next few minutes while we were fleeing for our lives, I launched a few futile flurries of missiles to no effect. I resorted to just taking the survivors, my crippled flagship, a heavy cruiser, a light cruiser, and the supply ship across the border and into the next sector. Across the last couple of sectors, my forces had been cut significantly, going from 8 combat effective ships to just 3. And even then, one of them was a carrier with only 5 fighters and a single CWAX. Keep in mind, we had a starting complement of 56 fighters, 12 bombers, 4 skiffs, and 3 CWAX. All this, and the enemy that just blew my fleet apart was coming to finish the job. Unfortunately for them, this game has a couple rules, and one of them is that when you arrive in system, you arrive backwards because you have to do a deceleration burn. This means their guns are going to be pointed into the void, while I have an optimal position to rip them apart. I want these fuckers dead! They killed so many of our dudes! Destroy the escape pod!
Have you lost your mind?
For the sake of this video, that's the only thing that happened of interest, but who knows, maybe if somehow our flagship gets destroyed or something, I'll make another video where I talk more in depth about like the tactics and lore, but I don't think that's gonna happen, honestly. Moving into Barrow, we encounter another heavy cruiser. We're still not doing particularly well, but having 2 heavy hitting cruisers on our side and a versatile light cruiser, not to mention some ambiguously effective missiles from our carrier, we can absolutely keep going. After dispatching the light ships that are harassing us in the Barrow sector, we move into Navmac Ashroots. In this sector is an old Alliance ammo dump space station, something with an asteroid, and the ships they get docked, and the thing So we board the station to make sure our Alliance personnel are safe and destroy the OSP presence in system. We take this opportunity to get a lot of supplies, including a lot of repairs. While we were undergoing repairs, Lieutenant Commander Sonia Fairmond sang us a little ditty. Turns out she was a performer before she joined the Navy, and her little song put us all in good spirits.
Better put on your vac suit, cause I found a good hyperspace route. TF Falter's coming to make you pay. Our 450s pierce through your hull, our hybrid missiles make PD null, our claymores taking out your hangar bays. Caesar, I can promise you that by the time our beams hit you, your insurance won't even open the claim, and you're to blame.
Being 100% real here, Emily did an incredible job with that parody. Listen to the entire thing on her channel. I'll have it both linked in description and as a card that you can click on screen now. The best username in the world is a Plingus Gronkle. Fated Call has a distress beacon to investigate, which we do once in system. Turns out it's a mostly damaged carrier. Guess who didn't expect to be able to salvage any carrier-capable starships because we haven't gotten any additional ones for the entire rest of the campaign? Guess who didn't repair any carrier bays on the fucking flagship because he didn't expect to be able to salvage carrier-capable starships? It's fine, I just hate myself. It's fine. Oh my god, I don't have any hangars. While looting the destroyed carrier, we get ambushed, but it's really not that bad. From here, we move into Seven Sisters. Remember the engagement in Frostline? You know, the one that basically completely fucked this run? The one where we lost, let me count them, 1, 2, 3 ships in a single system? You remember that? Well, this time we're running it back, only there's more enemy ships that we're gonna have to fight from what I can tell, and the commander is far less kind.
Attention, Alliance fleet. This is as far as you go. I am not that bleeding heartful Benjamin. Do not think that you'll get any mercy from me. Not after all you've done. Make peace with yourselves, ask forgiveness for your crimes, and prepare to be destroyed.
I tried to plot a path out of system with minimal exposure to the enemy, but it wasn't enough. Yeah, the flagship's down. We're still in the game, so... The flagship was destroyed. The campaign has been failed. This video may have ended in failure, but make no mistake, I will be returning to Nebulous Fleet Command, and next time, I will win.